we will discuss the concept of call by value parameter passing technique in C language. So, what is parameter? Actually, a parameter is a tool for communication between the functions. Using a parameters, calling function and called function will communicate with each other. So there are, as we know, we are two parameters, actual parameters and formal parameters. So today we'll try to discuss what are the different parameter passing techniques and call by value parameter passing techniques in detail. So there are two parameter passing techniques, call by value and call by address. What is call by value parameter passing technique? In call by value, values are copied between one function to another function. A separate copy of memory is allocated and modifications will not reflect. The advantage is easy to use and used for basic predefined data type without any further settings and changes. The limitation is memory wastage and multiple values cannot be written. Let us discuss in detail by illustrating with the help of program. Before going to discuss, let us have a brief discussion on parameters. So as we discussed, a parameter is a communication mechanism between the functions because data declared in one function will not be accessible in another function due to scope and life of the variables. So in this example here, the calling function is main and the called function is sum. The actual parameters are a, b, and the formal parameters are x and y. A separate memory is allocated for actual and formal parameters in call by value parameter passing technique. So in this example, we are illustrating actual parameters and formal parameters as well as call by value parameter passing technique. Here, for A, B, separate memory will be allocated in main function, whereas X, Y, separate memory will be allocated in some function. So next, one more example we'll try to discuss. Sometimes we no need to declare a variable in main function. We can directly send as a data also. In this example, 10 and 20 in the main function are actual parameters which are directly passed to a calling function. Whereas in the add function, the values which are sent from the function call are copied to function definition, where the results are calculated and action will be performed. So that we clearly understood what is actual parameters and what is formal parameters. Actual parameters are there in the function call. Formal parameters are there in the function definition. And make sure that we have a separate copy. So as we discussed, the values of actual parameters are copied to formal parameters. And memory allocation is separate for both actual and formal. Changes made to actual copy and formal copy will not reflect each other. If you change one copy, another copy will not change. Basically, this technique is used to predefined data types or system defined data types like character, integer, float, double, long, etc. Let us have a program demonstration for call by value parameter passing technique. Here, we are trying to demonstrate with the help of basic programming example, which is swapping of two numbers. What we do is we will try to declare int x comma or int a comma p, and we will also use a temporary variable, and we will try to accept the values, enter two numbers, scanf percentile d comma ampersand a comma ampersand p. So we have accepted a and b values. Now we want to swap them using a swap function. So here we want to define a function called as swap. Void swap and int int x comma int y. This is a function prototype we are informing to the compiler that there is one function called as swap with two integer parameters. Now, when we are calling a function called as swap by passing a comma b. Now let us write a function definition for this. So this is a function call. Now what is a function definition? Void swap int x comma int y. Here we are want to swap two numbers. So we will declare a temporary variable. Then temp is equal to x is equal to y, and y is equals to temp. So this is a swap logic. Now let us demonstrate how this technique is implemented. So this is a function definition. Function definition. Now, when we have declared A and B in the main function, A and B are what? The actual parameters which are passed to swap function. So a separate copy of A and B is allocated. Example, in the main function, A is equal to 49 and B is equal to 75. Now A value is 49, B value is 75. Assume that, so you are passing A and B values by calling a function. So the values are copied to the function definition where x will receive A value and y will receive B value. So what will happen in the function definition? X will receive A value and y will receive B value, which is 75. And now we are using a temporary memory variable, and we are using, so we are storing temp is equal to x. So what value will be stored in the temp? 49. And I am trying to store x is equal to y. Now x value will be modified as 75, and y value will be modified to temp value. That is, y value is what? 49. So after this swap, x value is 75 and y value is 49, because we have swapped x and y using a simple logic. But if you observe, x and y are the formal parameters. Whatever the modifications we are doing in the function definition will not reflect to A and B. Why? Because a separate memory is allocated for actual and formal. How to prove this as a execution? We can print before passing a variables and after passing a variable. That is, before calling a function and after calling. Printf before swap A is equal to percentile D and B is equal to percentile D, where A and B values are print. Same thing we will try to print after the swap also. After the swap, A value and B values are getting print. Now let's compile this program where we will try to save the program. It's call by value cbv.c. Now in call by value we have compiled. So let us compile this program. So there are no errors. Now let us execute. When it is an execution process, now what is happening in the execution process? Please observe. Now I am entering a value, same values, 49 and 75. So 49 and 75 should be accepted. We have not written one more percentage. Compile again. Here we are entering 49 and 75 as a AB values. So if you compile and execute, A value is 49 and 75 before swap, and after swap also the values are same because the values are copied to X and Y. Modifications are done in the XY copy only. The modifications will not come back to A and B. So this simple example illustrates what is call by value mechanism. So in call by value, simply values are copied, modifications are done there itself, and values cannot be reflected. If you want to print the modified values, what we can do is you can print the values in swap function. So this illustrates call by value parameter passing technique. We will see one more example where so we can write all the programs which are done so far using call by value parameter passing techniques. Whatever the programs we have done, prime program, strong program, Fibonacci program, factorial program, every program can be written in call by value technique. So this call by value technique is very, very easy to implement because we are not following any new settings here. Easy to send and easy to perform. So whichever function is performing a task and printing the values there itself, where call by value technique is very, very useful. But whenever we want the results are back, then it is not such. Example, in array, I want to sort the values. When we are using arrays, assume that in our class, we are 1,000 students in the class. All the 1,000 data should be passed as a parameters, where memory allocation will be based, as well as when you sort, the sorted data will not come back. So the call by value parameter passing technique is suggested for basic data types and very, very easy. But the limitation is memory wastage and multiple values cannot be written. This disadvantage is covered by call by address or call by pointers technique. We will discuss this technique in the next. Thank you. So if any questions, let us discuss and we will go to the next.